Hi everyone, my name's Stuart Hayden, founder of Storm Beach. Specialising in authentic leadership. Here I am on Storm Beach to demonstrate a fantastic principle around change. Some people often ask me why I call my business Storm Beach. Well, there are many reasons, but one of them is around change and how nature changes. And you know, we're all human nature at the end of the day. So to embrace some of nature's principles of change makes absolute sense to me, rather than trying to create some man-made Gantt chart or theories that just get complicated and just people can't grasp. So let's keep it natural. People will resonate with that. It will work because this is how nature changes. So Storm Beach is a beach comprised of pebbles. A couple of pebbles here which will come into play in a second. And over time the shape, dimension of the beach changes with different seasons, tides and different conditions. And basically what happens in this environment anyway is the prevailing wind is southwesterly. Okay, which basically means all the energy is coming from the bottom left hand corner of your shot. What you can see, all the wind, tides, all the effort and energy of the ocean comes in from the bottom left hand corner. Okay, and basically what that means with all the stones on the beach, we have found a patch of sand for the purposes of this session, is that the energy comes in from the bottom left diagonally. Now that's the change curve. Okay, that's change, that's movement, that's shift, and that's energy. And then what happens, as the energy comes in and subsides under gravity, it just falls straight back down. So that's the kind of consolidation period, more supportive, more challenging. So what we're starting to do, in terms of change, is a challenging environment, change, supportive, consolidate, etc., etc., all the way across the expanse of this beach, which is about 1 kilometre long. Okay? And that's a great way to change for us humans, as individuals, as teams and organisations, is to have a period of change that might be agitating, provoking, difficult, challenging, but knowing when to consolidate, just give people that kind of natural break, to form their thoughts, to go away maybe, reflect, have that period, and that depends on the change. That could be months, years even, probably not that long maybe, but days, minutes, hours, whatever it might be. But then knowing, as a leader, as a team member, when to shift again, when to take on the next phase, when to consolidate, when to support, and when to shift and move again. And the great metaphor for this is these two pebbles here. The smaller, agile stones that are up for moving, are keen to progress and move on. They have the physical capability because they're small, therefore the energy will move them across the beach fairly rapidly. Okay? These people, these stones, they don't want to move. They're resistant to the change, they're denying the change, they're angry about the change, they're not accepting the change. Okay? These people can move, but they perhaps don't have the capacity to move all the way across the beach. And if they do so, it's slow and there is some kind of limit to as far as they can get. Okay? It's a lovely metaphor. So if you were to visit this beach, what you'd find is all the big stones on the left hand side of your shot, when the energy comes from, they're all over here somewhere, and all the smaller stones are over there. And the shape of the beach is therefore pretty obvious. To the right hand side there's loads of stones, they're all small potentially, and on the left hand side there aren't many stones. That's typical cove shape in the beach. There's not many stones there. So it's a lovely metaphor for change. Just think about when to use the challenge, when to sort of subside, let gravity in nature reflect and do its business, to subside and support, challenge, support, challenge and support. So I hope you've enjoyed a little lesson on longshore drift, which is a technical term, but how we might apply that as a natural principle to change as individuals, as teams and organisations, and it just embodies being authentic. If it's natural, in that way it's authentic.